Good morning, children. Today in English language we will be learning more about punctuation marks. We already are familiar with certain punctuation marks like the full stop. This is the full stop and it is used when you enter sentence. Another punctuation mark is a question mark and this is used when you ask a question. Now today we are going to learn about a new punctuation mark which shows that something belongs to someone. Okay? And it is basically used with a small s. Something like this on top or before the small s. And the name of this punctuation mark is the apostrophe. Now this apostrophe, as I said before, is used before a small s and it is used to show that something belongs to that particular person. Alright? So, like for example, if I say Rohan's hat. Here I put an apostrophe before the small s. This phrase says that the hat belongs to Rohan. Sheila's bag. Here we have used apostrophe again before the small s. This phrase also shows us that the bag belongs to who? To Sheila. So children, apostrophe is basically used to tell us that something belongs to somebody. On page number 52, you will see some pictures of different things and you have to put an apostrophe and write whose book it belongs to, whose pen it belongs to, whose boat does it belong to whom does the boat belong to, and to whom does the bicycle belong to.
So children, another important thing that we need to learn is that we do not use an apostrophe with non-living things. Like for example, non-living things are chair, bottle, table, book. We do not use an apostrophe with non-living things. Always remember that. Now children, let us quickly discuss this exercise on page number 52 in your language books. Here you see a bag and the bag is a non-living thing, but it belongs to a living thing and the name of the person is Raina. So we write it as Raina's handbag. This is a book which belongs to a living thing, that is Meera. So we say Meera's book, apostrophe S. This is a pen which belongs to Jagjit. So we write Jagjit's pen, apostrophe S. Same here. This bone belongs to the dog Bozo. Bozo is a living thing. So we say Bozo's bone, apostrophe S. Here the boat belongs to Tom. So we write Tom's boat with an apostrophe S. And last we have a bicycle which belongs to Varun. And we write Varun's bicycle. V-A-R-U-N apostrophe S. Similarly, on page number 53, we have exercise A which says use apostrophes and rewrite the following groups of words. The crown of the queen. So we say the queen's crown. Remember that the queen is a living thing here. The pencil that belongs to Rana. We say Rana's pencil. R-A-N-A apostrophe S. Rana is a living thing. The ears of the puppy. Puppy is a living thing. So we can put an apostrophe S. So we say puppy's ears. Number 4. The slippers that belong to mother. Mother is a living thing. We can put an apostrophe S and we can say mother's slippers. The nest of the bird. A bird is a living thing. So we can put an apostrophe S and say bird's nest. Similarly, exercise B says, rewrite the following sentences putting in apostrophes in the correct places. The thief snatched the lady's handbag. Here is the lady's. So you put an apostrophe before the S. Number 2, he stroked the horse's mane. Horses, you put an apostrophe before the S. Number 3, the rabbit's tail bobbed up and down as it hopped away. Rabbits, you put an apostrophe before the S. Nobody knew where the miser's gold was hidden. Here you put apostrophe before the S. The fox looked at the piece of cheese in the crow's beak. Put an apostrophe before S. This also teaches us that apostrophe is always used before S and it is used for all living things. Next, we go to page number 54. It says, rewrite the following sentences using apostrophes where necessary. Remember that it is only used in the case of living things. You use apostrophe only for living things. Number 1. The little lamb wandered into the den of the lion. So, here, the little lamb wandered into the lion's den. So, lion is a living thing. So, we can use apostrophe S for the lions. Number 2, the arm of the chair has to be mended. Here there are no living things, so we will leave the sentence as it is. The arm of the chair has to be mended. We will copy the same thing down. Number 3, the dress of the girl was made of the finest silk. Whose dress? The girl's dress. So we can say the girl's dress was made of the finest silk because girl is a living thing and we can put an apostrophe there. Number 4. John has borrowed the bicycle that belongs to Jeff. Whose bicycle? Jeff's bicycle was borrowed by John. So we write, and Jeff is a living thing. So we say, Jeff's bicycle was borrowed by John. Number 5. The wheel of the toy truck is blue in color. Here we have no living things, so we write the sentence as it is. We copy the same sentence down. The wheel of the toy truck is blue in color. Number 6. The car that belongs to Mr. Roy is an old one. Whose car, children? Mr. Roy's, who is a living thing. So here we say Mr. Roy's with an apostrophe S. Car is an old one. Number 7. The watch that belongs to my father was stolen. Whose watch was stolen? My father's. The father is a living thing. So we say my father's watch was stolen. Don't forget to put a full stop here. Okay. And father's with an apostrophe S. Number 8. The shirt that belongs to Raja is on the bed. Whose shirt? Raja's shirt. So we say write Raja's with an apostrophe S and say Raja's shirt is on the bed. Number 9. The pages of the books are torn. Here we have no living thing. So we write it as it is. The pages of the books are torn. Number 10. The pony that belongs to Anne was called Mary. Now, pony is a living thing. And whose pony is that? A baby horse is called a pony. Whose pony was that? Anne's pony. Anne is the name of a girl. It's a living thing. So we say Anne's pony was called Mary. So this brings us to the end of the apostrophe today. That's all in English language, children.